All right. Hello, hello.
Hello, friends.
I am Kels. I am the moron behind the controller, and I burned my hand today. And it hurts.
I'm glad that my over a decade of being first aid and CPR certified helped from afar.
It was very
Oh.
nice, thank you. So I didn't go off the and let me just say the number of places that you look on the internet that it's like, oh, you poured burning water on your hand, you're going to die now. Like, what?
Yeah. Well, even like, so fun fact about burns. Obviously, if this is for like first degree, fairly mild with huge like quotations around it because those things still hurt like a motherfucker. Like fairly mild burns like that you can take care of at home. When in doubt, please do go to the either talk to somebody who does know or first aid, not CPR. You could talk to somebody who does CPR because usually that goes with first aid training. Apparently, at one point they didn't do CPR all the time, and it's like I feel like that's bull. Anyway, at least so when I was a kid, I couldn't do CPR for some reason, and it's like okay,
Interesting.
like why can't I learn Anyway, I'm sorry. When I was reading up to make sure I was remembering things correctly and giving you the correct advice, like it didn't nowhere. It was like don't use ice,
Yeah.
which is true. Don't use ice. Because it's similar to why you shouldn't stick your hand in like a pool of water when you have a burn, because basically because there's no movement, it creates like a heat bubble and will actually start making the pain worse and the burn worse.
Interesting.
Which is why running water, but it nowhere did the articles that I was reading say anything about like making sure it was running water, and it's like no. Don't just put your hand in it, like it has to be running because that way it's wicking away the heat of the burn, which is cooling it down. Yeah, and extreme temperature shifts are not ideal.
Yeah.
So that's also why it said no ice. But yeah, other than that, it was just trying to remember like all of my like all that shit of like, okay, what else could you do to like alleviate the pain?
Yeah. Aloe,
fucking sucks.
good.
Yes, aloe is good. I got one of my dogs gave me really bad rope burn a couple months ago, and he was being one of my dogs. Why am I saying that? Maverick gave me really bad rope burn.
Call his ass out.
I didn't have really good handle on his leash, and it was all up on the palm of my right hand, and of course I'm right-handed, so that sucked. And I like blistered right away, and that's one of those things, like hand injuries are really painful because of just all of the nerve endings and how sensitive our hands are. It's kind of like it's one of those like tried and trues, just like with like head wounds will bleed like crazy.
Yeah.
And that's just your head's gonna bleed. It doesn't matter like if it's a tiny little nick or whatever. Like you could have a fairly I had this one camper one summer that what had happened was it was shower time, and she was in the shower house in her little stall doing her thing, getting herself nice and clean. She had slipped and hit her head on the soap holder, the metal soap holder.
Oh.
And like once we got her calmed down, like she was absolutely fine, but she freaked out because she cut her forehead. And I guess trigger warning, but also you're watching us play this game, so I'm sorry. But basically she had come out of the shower house in just a complete panic, and she was just like covered in like her whole face was covered in blood. And it was maybe a half an inch gash in her skull.
It's so scary though.
Completely covered. And oh yeah, she was absolutely like terrified, and I felt like so bad for her. We did have to, I was still like technically a camper, but I was like training to be a counselor. And so the counselor that I was working with stayed there to get her calmed down and to get her to go grab her towel, so she was no longer naked. And
Fair.
I had to go run up to the lodge, which was maybe like 50 feet away, up a hill, which of course my chunky ass was not super pleased with. And I was able to get, I had to get more like, we were using, because she had pulled out a pad from her first aid kit. Because when in doubt, feminine hygiene products are a really good first aid tool. Because what are they supposed to do, folks? Soak up blood. And so I felt so bad for this like 10-year-old girl who's just sobbing, and we've got like a pad on her face. Anyway, just the wounds suck, and I
just never get hurt ever.
Yeah, just live in a bubble and don't ever take any risks ever.
Exactly. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I just went straight into like first aid talk. My name is Lieber. I am first aid and CPR certified, and I've probably been so since middle school. So that's been a while. Thank you, Girl Scouts. Standard disclaimer for me, of course, is that I have a whole host of animals that you will most likely hear. Cookie, the bird, is a little bit on a rager today. I'm kind of impressed, knock on wood, that we haven't heard her yet. But up until I sat down to call Kels, she was screaming. So we will not know peace
when she starts.
Stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
When she starts, it's downhill from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So. Yeah. I didn't think of a backstory for you, so give me like 5 seconds. I don't know, like I'm trying not to do mean, but like let me just say, mean comes really easy to me for some reason.
I know this about you. In your head, just go for it. We can discuss the validity of your falsehoods.
Well, like no, like the one that I eventually landed on, it's like, okay, this is like weird and not interesting. But like you eat Kit Kats before every test, and I know why I'm thinking of that, because I was just on the phone with another friend who didn't asked me instantly why Japanese people eat Kit Kats before tests, and that's all I can think of now.
That's a thing?
Yeah. So to say Kit Kat in Japanese, it's kitokatsu. The way that you could say like you'll surely win is kitokatsu, because kito is like surely and katsu is win.
Oh.
So it's like a little thing, like you eat a Kit Kat bar before you go take a test, in the hopes that some miracle will happen, and you'll pass. So yeah, it's like a little bit of wordplay. We have a lot of that kind of stuff, like the reason why you throw a 5 yen coin in when you're praying, because goen means luck. Not absolutely anything related to like the gods you're praying towards. It's the whole like, if I have good luck, they'll answer it. So so yeah, there you go. That's your backstory for today, despite the fact that I knew about it and you did not. It's 100% true. Do not argue with me, and if you argue with me, it's fake news. Thank you. Good night.
I will say, I really like. Well, there's a reason why I don't eat Kit Kats, but we don't need to go into that. But my favorite Kit Kats are the Halloween ones that come out, and my favorite one, I call them witch fingers. It's like witch's brew. They're green, and it's like I think it's like marshmallow white chocolate Kit Kat. It's really good.
Interesting.
It removes the reason why I can't eat Kit Kats.
Yeah. I didn't think about that until you said that, and it was like, oh yeah, you're not eating Kit Kats.
It's okay.
But my favorite
I could just be eating. Which one?
Matcha, the green tea. Because I'm a basic bitch.
I mean, I could just be like stocking up on Witch's Brew Kit Kats and eating them for every test. I don't test that often anymore, so
There you go. Like, look, now you know before your next test, you have to go get a Kit Kat. Because keep the
I'm
cuts
sure.
it.
Considering that probably the next test I'm gonna do in like my adult life is like a blood test or some shit, I'm sure my doctor will love that.
Hi, have you been fasting? Yeah, except for the Kit Kat I just ate.
Yeah. I was doing real good, and then I was compelled to eat a Kit Kat in the parking lot.
It's okay. Like, during my last blood test, like, so we had streamed late that night, and I needed a snack before I went to bed. So it's after midnight. I went to go get my test in the morning, and they were like, have you ate anything in the last 8 hours? And it was like, no, because generally I don't eat anything at night. Then I sat there and went, I tested my blood at 7 o'clock in the morning. Technically, yes, I did. I had a peanut butter sandwich. It didn't seem to affect anything, so,
that's good.
You know, but, yeah, apparently, watch out if you eat something late. Because technically you didn't fast.
I made, so I talked about this I mentioned it on Twitter, but I got my booster yesterday.
Yay!
And you know this too, because I've been complaining about feeling like I've been run over like by a truck all day. It just body aches. Other than that, it's just been it's not too unusual from how my body normally treats me, so not too bad. Just worse. But I made the woman who stabbed me laugh. Because so I went there with my mom because our appointments were back to back. We're both traveling soon. We wanted to get our boosters before that, and yesterday was the earliest day in our area that we could get them. And so I'm there with my mom, and so there's banter going back and forth. And mom said something about like, oh, I shouldn't cry because I want to be a good example, like kind of joking. And I was like, yeah, you're not the one that had to you had to bribe me. Which is true. Like, she had to bribe me to get shots and go to the doctor as a child. And she's and my response, I was basically like, yeah, you had to bribe me. Like, I'm almost 30 and I'm still gonna go buy myself ice cream after this. And the girl started laughing. And my mom was like, yeah, at least I don't have to buy you a Barbie anymore. Like, you can just suffice with ice cream. And it's like, dude, I'm a woman of simple pleasures. Just buy me some ice cream and I can deal with the doctor.
Exactly. Like, look, as an adult, like, that your next 24 hours probably aren't going to be super fantastic. So, like, what's going to make it better? Ice cream. Except for the fact that they tell you, like, I was, back when I got my first, COVID booster. So, for full transparency, I got my Moderna booster, I got my Moderna first 2, then found out I had myocarditis after my second, shot. And so I switched to Pfizer last time. Absolutely knocked me on my ass. I was out for 3 days. Like, it was horrible. But, so when I was going through, like, looking up, like, I knew that that booster was probably going to be pretty rough because I was switching shots. And apparently that is somewhat of a trigger for some of the symptoms. And, like, they tell you, like, eat a good diet and stuff like that beforehand. It's like, okay, but, like, I'm going to feel like I'm dying for a bit, so...
Well, I can tell you from personal experience that getting Pfizer all the way through also sucks.
Great.
So it may have just been worse since you switched, but all 4 of mine now have been Pfizer.
I know my brother, who also got Pfizer, also had some pretty bad side effects for his first booster, because I happened to be there when he got his. So, like... I don't know. I'm figuring I'll get it over a weekend again. If I get knocked out for another 3 days, at least it's not COVID. So
exactly. That's what I wanted to interject was, throughout, like listening, if you're questioning
Mm-hmm.
listening to us discuss our side effects from the vaccine, I would much rather feel like I've been hit by a truck for a day, than the fact that, like I got COVID a couple of months ago and I still am having lung issues, very mild, but
Mm-hmm.
that's why. And I know it would have been worse without it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would much rather deal with this. And I would highly recommend if it's available to do so.
Mm-hmm. And I should point out, with my myocarditis, all the symptoms went away. I did have some fairly large symptoms. They ended up going away after about a month and a half. And then once I switched to Pfizer, didn't have any issues whatsoever. So, like, I am back up to full health until I decide to get another booster, and it knocks me down for a bit. But even that, 3 days and I was back to normal. So,
yeah.
I'll get it again over a weekend. I'm going to get it soon. That is that.
That is that.
So, go get vaccinated. Remember your flu shots this year.
Yes. Yeah, my flu shot, I did not kick my ass at all.
Good.
Like, my arm hurt, but you know.
I mean, to be fair, you are stabbing a needle into it. Like,
yes,
it deserves to have some issues.
Yes. It did get stabbed.
So, do you want to play a game?
Yes, I would love to play a game. Tonight's game of choice, of course not sponsored, but it could be, is Pick Your Poison. Everyone's favorite Would You Rather game. And I already feel like I know which answer you're going to go with on our first one.
Is it something criminal again?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, the paperwork before the shot is more painful.
It really is. And the waiting. Like,
Yeah,
I don't care about, like, getting the shot itself. Like, it's a, 5-second thing, except for the dude that gave me my first shot that stabbed me like he thought he was exorcising a goddamn demon. I don't think I have ever had, like, a bruise. You could see exactly where the
needle went.
Yeah, well, like, not just the needle, but, like, the barrel where the vaccine actually is. You could see a, line, a ring around it. It was like, okay, dude.
Jesus.
Fucking calm down.
I just knew about the fact that you were, bleeding like crazy. I didn't know.
Yeah, I bled
like
like crazy during that, too. Yeah. Yeah, he stabbed me hard.
Yeah.
But even with that, it's the waiting that is the worst part.
It really is.
He was much more gentle the next time.
Good.
So I don't know what the hell was up with the first one, but, dude, please go to anger therapy.
All right. Would you rather sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl without practicing beforehand?
Okay.
Or always feel like you didn't sleep the night before?
I never sleep the night before, so
that's just your normal.
That's just my normal. I'll go with that one. Because I do not sleep well.
Due to some childhood bullying that I don't really want to go super deep into, I don't like singing in front of people. So I would much rather be tired than sing a song I don't know all the words to in front of. But the internet is forever. The humiliation at the Super Bowl itself could be temporary, but the internet is forever.
It really is. I will point
I'd rather
out
be running on a half tank of gas,
Yeah. I mean, I'm always running that half tank of gas and it hasn't killed me yet. So, I will say, my one thing about it is, I feel like I would get all of the international kudos to go out into the Super Bowl. Did I lose her? Hello?
Oh.
Yeah, you're back.
Weird sound.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I have no idea. I would get massive international kudos to go out there and just massacre the national anthem that I don't. There's two songs that I think might be the national anthem, and I don't know which one is actually it. So
That's totally fair, because I'm looking it up to compare or to confirm which one it is. I, the American.
Like, obviously, we don't watch enough sports stuff.
Yeah, I don't watch enough sports ball to know.
I
I believe it's the Star Spangled Banner.
Okay, but the question, like, I knew that. I don't know which one that one is.
I don't care about the history. Please just give me the words. It's the "Oh, say can you see" by the dawn's early light.
Okay, that one.
But so proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleaming. Yes, bright stripes and bright stars. That.
Okay, so the other one must be America the Beautiful, which I don't know why I know some of the words to that one, because you only ever hear one of them saying.
Right.
Exactly. It doesn't. The U.S. doesn't deserve me singing its anthem properly.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So yeah, I think that you and I are at least in alignment that not feeling like I've slept. I guess the question on that card: Are we actually not sleeping well, or do we just feel like we haven't slept well?
It says feel.
So, like, you're still getting all of the benefits of sleep. You just feel like shit the next day, which, like, welcome to my life.
Yeah, if I could, like, if it was like a pre-internet era, and I could just butcher the national anthem, and go on peacefully into that sweet good night, easy. But the fact that the internet is
So here's what I do. I'll do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take out the power grid so that no one has power or internet to post it, and I'll take out all the cell towers just for you.
I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Oh, I hate both of these. Yeah, I will butcher it on purpose and become a meme, honestly. That's the vibe. I guess I'm gonna go with, I know which one I'm gonna go with, because the other one I hate. Would you rather never travel farther than 10 miles from your home ever again, or constantly feel like you're covered in ants?
Constantly feel like I'm covered in ants. I am not a person, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't stay within 10 miles of where I'm living right now.
I don't think I could handle the ants.
It's okay, I'll come visit you. I don't know how much Japanese you'll use, but
like, I don't like either option, obviously, but home is where the heart is.
There we go.
Loophole. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, if you live in a trailer, or, and your home is mobile, then you just can't leave a 10-mile circumference of that trailer.
Yeah.
So I could go with that.
There you
I'm
go.
Still itchy from thinking about the ants. I don't know if this is, like, does this happen to anybody else? I get psychological itches.
Yep.
It happens. I used to do head checks at Girl Scout camp to make sure that they didn't have the lice. And I'm gonna have to talk about something else here real fast, because I would get so itchy after that. I never found a kid. Like, all the kids I had ever checked were clean.
It's just the thought.
But I mean, so when I was growing up, my mom worked at my elementary school, and she would do head checks. And anytime she found a kid with lice, she would treat both my brother and I for lice, despite the fact that we didn't have it. And
this is going to be a weird little tangent, but also, like, where the fuck are kids getting lice?
I don't know how it starts.
Like,
I know, like, you can get it from, like, sharing hats and sharing brushes and sharing, like, pillows and shit. But I do not understand how it starts.
Exactly. Where's the origin? Where's 0.0? Ground zero. Like, because wherever that is, like, bomb the shit out of it or something. I don't know. Is lice...
head-to-head contact with an already infested person. Oh god, we're gonna go down this rabbit hole. I'm already itchy. Yeah, but how does it start,
yeah, like, how do you... Who gets it first? Or is there just always someone with lice on the continent?
Dog, yeah, the chat also brought this up, but dogs, cats, and other pets can't, or do not, well, no, wait. Dogs, cats, and other pets do not play a role in the spread of head lice. At least this is according to the CDC.
Well, who's getting it first?
Hold on.
Where does head lice come from? What causes head lice to begin?
Like, it's just talking about, like, you getting it from someone else.
Yeah,
is
like...
what the CDC this thing says.
Like, I don't understand how you get them. Also, great. Definitely wanted to know about pubic lice. Thanks, man. Like...
Boys, can we not do that?
Where did it start with?
And I don't know if this is true. So I'm going to give a caveat of I think this sounds very classist.
Mm-hmm.
But what I have heard before is that, like, dirty homes lead to lice.
Right.
Of course, that has the heavy implication of them being, like, more financially unstable, which is why I wanted to include that caveat, and I don't know if that's right.
Yeah.
But that is what I have heard adults say before, is that's where it starts, and then I've actually heard, like, debate on whether or not lice like clean or dirty hair more, because clean hair in theory would be easier to move through.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with that caveat, that is an explanation I've heard in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So
according to the liceclinicsofamerica.com, clearly a very trustworthy source, apparently head lice and body lice evolved on a different path by the time humans started to wear clothing. So body lice originally evolved to attach to clothing fibers, which were typically thicker and stronger than human hair. But it doesn't... You can technically get lice from an inanimate object, but it's a very, 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 very slight possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Okay, here we go. The Mayo Clinic specifically does say that having head lice is not a sign of poor personal hygiene or an unclean living environment. They do not carry bacterial or viral diseases. So what I had heard was, in fact, classist and not cool.
Apparently, head lice have been found preserved with mummies.
Ugh.
So... According to licefreewith3es.com.
Maverick? Can we not be spicy? Hey, you don't need to yell at him. Sorry, my sons are yelling at each other.
How could you? All right, well, now that we have gone down the rabbit hole as to where did lice come from, we want to do one more?
No. Yeah, we still don't know.
We still don't know. Basically, human evolution has said that lice have always been here and will always be here.
I guess it could be similar to, like, you know, how just dogs get fleas sometimes. Yeah. Lice are just human fleas. Oh, God, I'm so itchy. Okay. It's okay.
You kidding me? Like, my scalp itched the other day, and I went, oh my God, I have lice. I have not been in contact with another human being in like a week, so
yeah.
It was not lice, believe it or not.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe it's just that humans suck at avoiding transmission and it's been just passing on. Yeah, probably.
It's all the people who are digging up mummies, obviously.
Well, and I mean, and it does vary, like in all of the articles that, or like the two websites I was looking at, and in previous experience, it is mostly spread through children.
Yeah.
Because they're more likely to share those things if they like, like you get a kid who like has a cough and they'll sneeze in your face kind of thing. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like kids will do that where like normal, rational adults won't. You get adults that will do that because nasty.
Yep.
But it does spread through adults. But yeah. It's just interesting because it's like, so you basically just it's the sisterhood of the traveling pants, but so much worse. Oh, Leia. Oh god.
The pandemic is indeed proof that we refuse to let plagues die out of stubbornness. So
Honestly, sorry, Leia just coated my legs in water.
how could she?
It does help the itching though, so I guess that helps.
Good. That's something. She's just trying to help.
Werewolf lice. Have I shared my fun, speaking of plagues, my fun Halloweeny plague fact with you?
You have not.
So okay, I can't believe I haven't told you this. So the witch trials,
like Salem witch trials?
No, further back.
Okay.
Pre-bubonic plague. I will give you that context because you'll connect what's happening here real fast. But so there's a slew of witch trials happening, and this group of like super like religious men have decided that cats are witch familiars, and so not only are they killing the witches, they are killing cats, which leads to a rise in rat population, which leads to the bubonic plague.
So basically what I'm hearing is don't kill off animals. It will fuck up the food chain.
Don't
and
fuck
lead
with nature.
Yeah.
We'll fuck right back.
Makes you wonder what we fucked up with COVID.
But no, so like they're obviously it's not like witch trials led to the plague, but I mean loosely you can say
it's like that meme with the dominoes.
Yeah. It's the butterfly effect, which is perfect. Perfect fun fact for the second butterfly effect game.
Exactly.
But yeah, no. So there is a tie with the bubonic plague in Europe to cats being killed and euthanized in witch trials for being familiars.
That makes sense.
Because there's no cats to eat the rats, and then the rats all overpopulate, and then they start carrying diseases, and then we get infected, and millions of people die.
Yep. Sounds about right.
So that's my fun Halloween plague fact.
I like it.
I gotta yell at my dog real fast.
Okay.
Don't unplug that. I could still come. So, while I'm getting up, I will read you our next selection.
Okay.
Would you rather?
Yep.
Find out that your whole life has been broadcast on the internet and everyone you know is an actor, so Truman Show.
Okay.
Or be allergic to every food that contains the letter A or E.
Oh, what the fuck? God, this is a hard one.
I did not have to mute myself for too long. He came right to me when I called him. Yeah, right? I don't know if I'd want to live on the Truman Show, but there's a lot of words.
Yeah.
that I would be allergic to.
Like, trying to think of one, no A or E, so like...
No A or E.
I could have onion. Donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to most fruit.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like bananas, sayonara, but most other
make my
ones?
tummy hurt.
Yeah, I'm like goodbye strawberries or any kind of berry.
No oranges.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Chad. I don't really want to limit my food. It would really suck to find out that everyone around me is a paid actor. It would hurt my feelings, but you know, might explain some shit about my life. Not gonna lie. I do have moments that I feel like I'm like the protagonist of the Matrix or some shit like that.
I have definitely caught myself doing the office stare into nowhere. Excuse me. So something will happen. I just look at camera like I'm on The Office.
I will do that from working from home. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Truman Show.
Yeah. I like too many foods that have two of the two more popular vowels.
Yeah. I know, and like, here's the thing, is like, I was thinking, you know, like, I can switch to Japanese, right? You know, like, except for the fact that we have a lot of things with A&E in Japanese too. So, you know, like, I don't, yeah. We have even more things with A&E in them in Japanese, I think, so.
But then, like, sushi is gonna get real boring, because you couldn't have rice.
Yeah.
No avocado.
Mm-hmm.
No
eel.
No salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Octopus.
Ooh, very good. So, but like,
yeah, I think I've seen the Truman Show. I would like to believe that he got therapy after that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, you know,
because boy, how like I've seen that. I think I had to have been an adult when I finally watched it and realized just how traumatic that movie is from his perspective. Because like when you're a kid, like, I don't know, I can't tell you, and I don't know when the first time I watched it, but you know, like when you're younger, you don't think about like how like traumatic shit can be all the time. Like you're just like, oh, this is just a movie.
Yeah.
Unless it hits home, and that's different, obviously. But I don't know, like looking at it just from my my 2022 gaze of just like, oh my god, like,
yeah,
that man is super fucked up.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
so sad.
Like, imagine, like, you would have to be a very good paid actor to put up with so much of my shit. So,
but then you like look at like that's so intense. Like if you're like looking at it from like a production standpoint, because yeah, I mean, like they have actors that age up with Truman, and eventually, gosh, they had to kill off his dad because his dad decided that he wanted to tell him the truth, and then have him die in a traumatic way, so that way Truman was afraid of the water, so he wouldn't try to leave the island that they trapped him on.
Yeah, this, like, at some point you get to, you know, like, unethical social experiment, and it's probably sad that I would rather be part of an unethical social experiment than have my food limited, but
yeah, well, because in theory you don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's kind of, you know, you can't have that food.
Yeah.
So, like playing a little bit of, like, devil's advocate, like, what, if you don't know that it's all a lie, is that really hurting you?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously, you know, like, within the course of the movie, like, Truman finds out, and we're assuming, because there's no way that could be held up for forever, that eventually we would find out in that instance. But up until that point, we don't know that everything is fake.
Yeah.
So that kind of ignorance is bliss situation, where you're not ignorant to the fact that you can't eat foods with A&E in it.
Yeah. I mean, plus, just thinking about the stupid shit I do daily, the world doesn't need to see that.
Yeah.
You know, like, they don't necessarily need to see me, you know, like, bopping around my kitchen, dancing while I'm waiting for the microwave.
They had a freaking camera in his, the cabinet in his bathroom, so you could, like, watch him brush his teeth and shit.
Yeah.
I do think that's a good question. If I find out I'm on the Truman Show, how much tangibly changes about my life? And I mean, obviously, like, Truman escapes, and I feel like, obviously, like, the movie ends with Truman leaving. Spoiler alert, right? In case you haven't seen the Truman Show. so we don't know what happens, but I mean, like, he had the opportunity to just continue in and buy into it.
Yeah.
And he did for a little bit until he decided he was done. But, I mean, you gotta think that, like, all of those people who had been watching you up until the point you figured out are still gonna be fans of you. So it's not like you're just gonna be an instant celebrity and you get to reap the pros and cons of that celebrity.
Yeah.
As opposed to the fact that you thought you were just an average person living your best life.
I think that the worst part about it would be kind of the, like, you know, when something bad or even good sometimes happens and you kind of sit there and you go, well, you know, like, that's just life, right?
Yeah.
You know, but figuring out that that was all manufactured and that there was someone back there that was so cruel as to do some of the things, like,
Yeah.
I think that would be the hardest part, at least for me, is, you know, I would lose so much of my faith in humanity, and I don't have much to begin with, so
Yeah.
I can't lose much more. Also, to chat's point, you can't even have uncooked rice because that's kolme. So, like, no rice for us.
No seaweed.
Mm-mm. Like, it's just so sad.
Yeah, I guess, you know, what's also sad is I would much rather potentially have to go through the absolutely soul-crushing, world-breaking event of finding out my entire life is a lie than not be able to eat so many foods. Like pizza?
What about ice cream?
Mac and cheese?
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
No
there are
mac
so
or
many
cheese.
foods. Like, all the white people would die off. There's no cheese.
I would suffer so much. Cheese.
All right.
I've realized in my aging that cheese does not like me as much as I like it, but you know what? I'm going to continue to suffer. Yeah, no water, no hydration.
That would be very hard.
You would literally, we need water to survive, so we'd die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, like, you can't have juice, because that's got an E. No soda. That's got an A. Guess you could have pop. You just have to call it pop.
Yeah, no one can call it soda, or else you would just, like, immediately, like, break out in hives.
You can't have coffee or tea. Or alcohol. I'm trying to think if there's any alcohol that doesn't have an A or an E in it. Probably somewhere, but...
Rum.
There you go. Just be a pirate, be drunk all the time. Can you just make up new vowels to replace the old ones? I think only if you get full buy-in on that.
Yeah.
Anyways, shall we play the game?
Yes, we've talked enough that now Cookie has decided to give her 2 cents.
Yep. And the only thing you need to learn from last time is we shot the goddamn cop.
That was shocking. I wasn't expecting it. It was absolutely wild.
I have no regrets, in case anyone was wondering.
I don't think any of us were.
No.
We know.
We have said several times on this stream, this is an ACAB stream. The popo cannot catch me. See, it doesn't help that I have a moral objection to cops, but then also I have the, like, semi-criminal tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
your general fight me energy doesn't help with that either.
It does not, no. You tell me I can't do something and immediately we're gonna have a problem.
Where is Chris Hackett?
Shut up.
Rude.
Guys, she murdered Kaylee.
We have been over this.
I can't hear stream. Is there something that...
Maybe I didn't hit the button. Give me just a second. Oh. How about now? It's not doing much, so...
Okay, it's like, maybe?
Do we want to be commanding or uncertain?
Uncertain.
Caitlin,
There we go.
what do I do?
Oh, wow. Real strong showing on the leadership front.
I said shut up.
Laura doesn't
No
respect
way.
you. It's
I
fine.
am not getting involved. This is all you, buddy. Look, just think about everything that's happened tonight, okay? That's all I'll say.
Unconvinced or curious?
Curious.
Hold up. You said you heard a woman crying when you escaped?
Why?
The Hag of Hackett's Quarry.
What do you know?
I listened to a podcast once.
It's the ghost story you told us about, right, Caitlin?
Podcast
This isn't
bro.
a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening and you're all in it. Your bracelet.
Suspicious or aggressive?
Suspicious.
What you doing, girl?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to help. Worst case scenario, this should give you a fighting chance.
And this will kill them? For good?
Yeah.
But what if it's Nick or someone?
Like I said, worst case scenario.
Except for she's infected too.
Yeah.
Ryan, put that fucking thing down before you hurt someone.
She's just controlling it better than Nick did.
Yeah.
So, come on. Where does Chris Hackett live? When he's not at camp, I mean.
I don't know. Guarded or mean?
Guarded.
What makes you think I know that?
You guys are counselors, right? You've spent the last 2 months here? He's not in the storm shelter. I'm clearly getting nowhere hunting him in the woods. I need a place to start.
I think that spooky house behind these woods.
Dude!
What?
She is on top form tonight.
Really is.
Sarcastic or compassionate?
Compassionate.
Maybe there's another way. There's not.
Listen,
You all have to die.
there could be another way. Have you thought about that?
I've spent the last month thinking about nothing else. Look, when the sun comes up, I am stuck until the next full moon. So is Max, so is anyone else he's bitten.
How is that our problem?
Why don't you ask your friends in the woods?
And don't forget about Nick, dude. Okay, any closer when I spray you two with cold water. Ryan, let's just get out of here.
I'm running out of time. If I can't find Chris Hackett, then a lot more people are going to get hurt.
I'm going with you.
What?
Yeah, what they said.
Friendly or aggressive?
Friendly.
With the amount of blood on
I'm gonna
everyone's
show you
lips,
that
like,
Chris Hackett has nothing
we
to
all
do
need a
with this.
tetanus shot.
He wanted us to
Yeah.
stay inside tonight. He wanted us safe.
I don't care what you think.
I don't care what you think.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Fine, do whatever you
No,
want.
you shut up.
You saw what happened to Nick. He was bitten.
We are all currently wearing his blood.
The cop car you stole. Where is it?
Ditched in the lake.
Why?
It was a stolen cop car.
Yeah, we
You're
probably
gonna have to
should have
try
had
and
an
fix
exit
the
strategy,
get
though.
somewhere safe.
Right?
How long do you have?
An hour or two? I don't know. It doesn't seem like an exact science.
It's not like she knows
Then
where
we better
her
get
car
going.
is.
Yeah.
Or where Max's car is. Whoever's car.
I mean, they lost that so long ago that, like, the hell does that matter where it is? At this point, it could be parts.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Pretty or definitely?
Uh,
What do I look like? A tour guide?
suspicious or inquisitive?
Inquisitive.
Have you actually been there before?
I mean, no.
Wait,
I may want these
seriously?
people to
I don't
die,
know
but
as
I
much
don't
as
want
you
them
do.
to be mean to each other.
Ah,
That's my job.
exactly.
How well do you know Chris Hackett?
Mr. H, pretty well.
Like you're pretty sure we're going the right way?
When I first came to camp, I was going through some personal shit, and Mr. H helped me sort it out. He's a good guy. You don't know him like I do. You don't know him at all.
Okay, jeez. Teacher's pet.
Why are you like this?
She's just
I've
spent
been
2
locked up for
months.
2 months.
Yeah. Provoking or reflective?
Reflective.
Look, I don't think anybody knows anybody, not really.
Well, I know Mr. H, and he never hurt any of us.
Well, I know for a fact he's not the good guy you think he is.
All he does is try to help people. That's what his whole camp is all about, to help the kids.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. You know what I have to do, right?
I know. But only if we can't talk to him. If we can't find another way.
Lead the
I
way.
don't think talking to him is going to turn him out of werewolf form, but okay. Good luck, Ryan.
I don't remember. Did they ever talk about, like, what if, like, Chris
There it is.
So he lives in some redneck mansion with his redneck
You
family
broke
in
up.
the
You wanna
outback
try again?
of the woods? Look at this place.
No.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
His mom lives,
I just-
I
Did they
think.
talk
Never
about,
been there.
like, what if, like, why does
If
she
you're
have
looking
to
for
kill
answers,
him
it's
during the moon?
Probably the best place to start.
Because I think the poem says that it has to be while he's
So,
transformed.
Wait, how
Okay.
did we get there?
What do you mean?
How do we get to the house?
That's a really good question. Maybe we just don't.
Angry or compassionate?
Angry.
Will you stop protecting him? Whose side are you on?
At this point, I have no fucking idea.
There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole goddamn Hackett family is in on it. Maybe the whole camp, maybe even you, for all I know. Yeah, great. Just walk away.
Ryan is out of his depth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just figured that instead of standing around listening to you complain, I'd actually try to find another way across.
I think we're about to find one.
Fuck! That's gonna leave a mark.
It's okay. Won't be the only mark you get tonight.
Yeah.
Laura?
Oh yeah, she's infected. That probably doesn't feel good to her.
It's the water.
I could have died.
We could have died. But we didn't. It's nothing, you'll be fine.
But my hand.
And you don't look delicious to me yet, so I guess that means we still have time. Come on, let's find a way up.
That's not funny.
It's a bit funny.
Oh my god, Laura. Jesus, Marion, jazz hands. Here's a thought.
What are you doing?
Relax. Look.
Woo!
What big eyes you have, Grandma.
No shit.
Too
Can you
bad
see
she's
yellow
not
in
gonna
my
live.
eyes?
Define yellow.
What do you mean define yellow?
We haven't got much time.
It's yellow or it's not, my dude. Are you
Okay.
colorblind?
I guess this is going to be a question for her eventually when we, yeah, she does deserve her eye back. eventually I feel like this will be one that will get answered when we hopefully do a try to save all of the counselors stream. But does she get to keep her eye if she lives?
I mean, I
Because her
assume
werewolf
so.
powers brought that back.
Yeah. Did we have anyone that lived that was a werewolf last
Did you hear
time?
that too?
I
Who?
don't remember. Not that was severely injured if they
Yeah,
were.
I don't think so.
Because I
So
think
she's
we
warning
killed
us off.
Laura
Or guiding
on
us?
accident.
Laura didn't get infected last time, did she?
No, she was.
Oh.
I think she always gets infected.
Oh.
Shit.
'Cause let's see.
Think anyone heard that?
No, I
Nick
can't.
died
Yes.
This place is
'cause I shot him.
not up to code.
through the thing, if I
mean,
remember
if the
correctly.
code is literally crumbling to the ground, then I think it's doing fine.
Let's just keep moving.
Oh, what's her name? The one that we killed off first this time.
Oh, yeah.
Was she injured?
I don't think, not gravely. But she definitely turned into a wolfie.
Mm-hmm.
Just look.
Emma,
at this
thank you.
place.
There we go. I love how I can't remember anyone's names on this game, and we played it through 1.5 times now. Nope.
Good upper body.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thanks.
Yay, this is Stair Simulator.
Whee!
So I try to figure out where stairs we need to go on.
Whoa.
A long way down.
Well, stop looking down, bitch. Like, in what world is looking down a good thing to do right now?
So what's your deal then?
What do you mean?
The whole mysterious, brooding loner thing, it doesn't quite fit with the I love my camp leader vibe.
So I don't fit into the right box. Is that what you're saying?
Patient or inquisitive?
Inquisitive.
And what box would that be?
Nothing. Forget it.
Do you always do that?
Do what?
Start to engage in a conversation and then just immediately recoil into your shell.
Maybe I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Oh wow, charming. I am assuming you're single?
Yeah? Why?
No reason.
Jesus.
I don't know, it's just curiosity, I guess.
This
A
way.
hunch.
I see a light.
Yeah.
Or you can just hang out here. Up to you.
Okay, what was the point of having the...
Thanks for your help.
You had it under control.
Girl, you've got werewolf strength. Like... If we don't see the women in this go fucking feral like we've seen the men, like, what is the actual point?
Yeah.
Looks promising.
Looks promising. I will not look at any of this. But thank you.
You think this is it?
Beats me. I'm pretty much completely lost.
Yeah, me too.
Kick down the door.
Shall we?
Something amusing.
Oh, let us have the let us have the werewolf lady to simp for.
Exactly. I think technically, if I remember correctly, you can get all of them infected.
Yeah. It's just the chaos of these choose your adventure games.
What the hell happened
There's
here?
so many combinations.
All right, dismissive or honest?
Honest.
That's kind of my bad. Had a bit of a tumble with one of the locals.
The fuck? Caitlin, this place is wrecked.
Well, you should see the other guy.
What do you think happened to Jacob and Emma?
Well, you see.
Probably nothing. Hopefully.
I mean, should we go find them? Warn them?
I think the safest thing, the most responsible thing, is to try and get help.
Right. And then we can.
Don't worry
come back
about them.
for
Oh, yeah, don't.
They
And
did.
Nick.
They're dead. It's okay.
Jacob had 2 heads for a bit for some reason. It's fine.
That was so scary.
That
I hated that.
was absolutely a glitch, and I don't understand what
Perfectly
happened.
typed
What?
I mean, we know Emma's not in there this time, so
Let's see what the damage is.
Well, fix or no fix?
Okay.
Can you fix it?
No,
Oh.
not without some parts. Specifically, a rotor arm. There's a scrapyard up the road.
So you can fix it.
Well, no promises, but if there's hope, that's where we're gonna find it.
That sounds like a long shot.
mean or encouraging?
Encouraging.
Dylan, come on. Look, I need you. We need you.
Fine. Okay. Once again, Dylan puts himself in mortal danger for the sake of his work friends.
Dylan didn't expect that.
I'd kind of like to not die by staying here.
We don't all need to go.
I kind of like that idea.
You're coming with
Well,
me.
fuck.
Should I just go back to the lodge and wait?
You know, there's actually a shelter under the lodge. It's probably safer.
Is it locked?
I don't think so.
Good. Great. Head down there and stay put until we come back.
You know, this whole thing makes a lot more sense than it did the first time.
Yeah.
Because I think Emma attacked at the beginning of this, and so we got none of this and couldn't figure out why she was in the scrapyard later.
Yeah.
Plus, we were missing Dylan at that point because she murders him, and
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
Oh, it's nothing. We got guests downstairs. We don't want any more blood on our hands. What the hell happened to you anyway?
It's a long story, Miles. So,
You always got a long story.
fine.
Oh, get up. Stay down.
what do you want?
If your mind.
Keep it down.
You keep it down.
Oh my god, you two.
Hi, Maverick. Good boy.
All right. Time to make as much noise as humanly possible. Please excuse me as he turns the wrong way as the camera moves. And we're gonna fail this.
Jesus.
Yes, but my butt.
You sure nobody else?
I'm assuming you're talking about Grandma Hackett. Yeah, we could definitely still kill her off.
Yeah, I'm fine with that if we would like that.
I don't think anyone heard us.
Yeah.
I heard you.
I think there's a way that you can, with the exception of like Kaylee Hackett, I think you can save pretty much everybody.
Yeah, I think you can. And Silas.
It's coming
Yeah.
from above.
Hello, wee beastie.
Is that Chris Hackett?
What's wrong with it?
Looks like it's had a dose of Travis's homebrew hypodermic.
I wonder who they kept in here. Jeez. Careful. Cages are electrified.
Why are you here, Travis? You ought to be out with the others. Like I say, we've been
Shut up,
all
Ma.
night long trying to keep those kids safe.
You're doing a shit job of it.
Ma. It's Kaylee. She's dead.
No.
Boys are bringing her in right now.
Now I know you got to screw loose in that cop head of yours. There ain't no way to kill her in her kind of condition.
Silver bullet. She's dead, Ma.
No. God damn. No. No, no. No, no. Not my granddaughter. Not my only granddaughter. Not my Kaylee. Not my little Kaylee. Not my little Kaylee. Not my little Kaylee. You goddamn piece of shit. Not my little Kaylee. God damn you.
If I remember correctly, isn't Kaylee
What
the
did
one
you
who
do
starts
to
all
her?
of this too? By trying to free Silas?
I believe it's her brother.
Man,
Oh, is it?
you're not
Yeah, I
happy about
believe
something up
it's the
there.
brother.
Laura?
No, we're not gonna stop Laura. Bye.
Sorry, Nick.
Laura,
See ya.
what have you done?
Thought that was you breathing for a second. Like, please just sneeze.
No.
Nick died. Do you want to try and save him? No.
No.
Sure, we'll call out.
Hey! Let her go!
Because I don't think he's going to kill her here.
Sit
No.
Bobby down!
Her beauty is a tiger. Be careful, make sure that she doesn't bite. Her beauty is inside her. That's why I need to find
weird
the
song.
key tonight. When I say yes, you say no. Want to love you.
This feels like one of those animations. Sorry, my English left me for a second.
It's okay.
That like you get at the beginning of the game, not like halfway through the game.
Yeah.
You know, and then it goes into the title screen and all that.
Yeah. Is it time for our favorite old lady?
It is. She's gonna bitch at me again.
Welcome back. Did you miss me?
Not particularly, but thanks.
No.
Hopefully, you've brought me some more of my cards. Let's have a look, shall we?
Don't tell me what to do.
No.
I have other things to do.
Not one? There
No,
isn't
fuck you.
much of the night left. Everything that happens has a consequence. You've not much more time to bring me cards. Don't waste your chance.
My chance for what?
Go. You still got time.
They were not
Careful.
particularly helpful the
Carry.
first time,
They
ma'am.
were not. I could not tell what was happening in them most of the time. And also, sometimes when we did get to those scenes, I had completely forgotten we'd seen it in the card. So,
Yeah.
all right, chapter 9, the matriarch.
The scrapyard? Nah. Just seen the sign on my way to camp.
Yeah, because last time he wasn't here. Because he was
Yeah.
already
What
dead.
if we just, like, walk to the main road?
This isn't the main road?
No, this is all Hackett property. The main road is another mile that way. Wait, how do I know so much more about everything than you do?
Wait, shut up. So basically, it's another hour walk to the main road, and then at least another 3 to 4 hour walk until we hit the nearest whatever.
Yeah.
We should have started way earlier then.
What was that?
Let's just keep moving.
Okay. So, I guess this is me now.
What? You're gonna look great with a hook. We can call you Hooky McHookface.
Depressed or positive?
Depressed.
Nobody's ever gonna treat me the same, are they?
Some people won't, but fuck them.
Would you do
Caitlin
it
feels
if I was
sorry
doing
for
it?
you.
I don't think it's me you're concerned about, is it?
Curious or reflective?
Curious.
Kinda got close at the fire pit back there. Am I crazy or was something about to happen?
There's always
Not
next
with
to you,
you.
right?
Well, let's get through this year first.
Again, I can do a three-way
Doesn't really
relationship
matter
between
anyway.
them.
It looks like we
Yeah.
finally know Ryan's type. Confident, and heroic, with an eye patch.
I don't
So pirate.
think so.
Maybe she shivers his timbers.
There.
Oh shit.
Relax. It's motion sensor. We're okay. I think.
Oh look, steampunk's back in.
Ew. Come on. This way.
Put me down!
Easy, Ma.
Put me down, you witch! Blow your fucking head off!
And I will.
Bitch.
Everybody just relax.
Can't shoot what you can't see, darling.
Try me.
Also, like, why didn't they get the gun from her? Like,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
why would you do that?
You'll pay for what you did to my Kaylee.
Get the fuck off me!
Bye.
That's what she gets for being really stupid about gun safety.
Exactly.
Everybody stop!
And as chat requested.
Constant. What the fuck is going on up here? Wake up.
I don't think it's her heart that is the issue.
Wait. Wake up.
Just gonna put that one out there.
Yeah, homegirl doesn't have a brain no more.
Oh. She's gone. Little Bobby. Mama's gone. Cute. Yeah. No more pressure. No more protecting anyone. Travis.
Okay. You guys were doing a shit job anyways, so... And we are going to fail every, Is that a silver bullet? Is she dead now? He's got a knife in him.
Happened last time.
Yep. Because then he's going to try to pull it out, if I remember correctly. And this time, we may let him.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think we still got separated last time.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, she's still alive. I'm around.
Okay. Alright, that's not good.
Yep, let's pull the knife. Bye. Why would I stop pulling? I have made my decision.
Oh.
We will bleed out or die trying.
Okay.
Also, leave a trail literally everywhere we go.
Mm-hmm.
I keep expecting every time he looks through a keyhole, like Final Destination, like, style jam a thing through his eyeball.
Yeah.
Why are there so many locked rooms inside this house? Block the door or hide?
Hide.
Or should we do nothing? We're gonna try doing nothing, because I don't know what happens. Oh, we're just gonna stand there. Hi! How you doing? Buddy, you have the worst coordination.
He's also bleeding out.
Well, that too.
Well, hey, wait. Laura's... There's no way she's dead, because we didn't get a, like, do you want to save Laura?
That's true, yeah.
Because we would have gotten the option to save her.
Yeah.
Don't make me chase you, pig boy.
Pig boy?
Use your words, dude.
Got the bastard.
Poor Ryan didn't even do anything. Alright, let's see Laura.
What the?
Alright, let's get out of here. Time to skedaddle. Apparently I can't go through that door. Don't know why not, but... Guess we'll go up these stairs then. Okay. there a reason why we can't keep going? There are more stairs. There she goes. Don't know what happened there, but can't see what that is, but it doesn't look like a door. Literally, why is everything so dark up here? That is a door. To a toilet. Do we need to pee? Alright, this looks like a door, though. Let's go this direction. And this way. Through the creepy hallway. Give me very much Resident Evil Village vibes for some reason. I think it's the rug.
Yeah.
Like, I think it had to have been a similar rug in the manor. And once again, we are at Stair Simulator. Oh my god, I can't talk. New wallpaper this time. Still all shitty. Not seeing any way through here.
I mean, if I'm remembering the backstory correctly, the reason why, despite the werewolfness of this family, that they open up the summer camp is because they don't have money.
Hello.
Howdy, darling.
I love how they went, we turn into werewolves once a month. Let's bring kids.
I got better.
Yeah.
Bitches bit.
Oh, you're gonna shoot me again? That worked so well for you last time.
Yeah. Hey. You know, I might not have enough silver to kill you, but I could sure make you suffer.
Fair. And we're going to fail all of these.
Yeah.
So Laura's gonna take some damage. Yeah, we fared a lot better last time. Holy shit. We held our own.
Oh.
And we weren't even... Well, we were a werewolf. Oh, that's right. She had to have been bitten because she bites Ryan.
Travis. Silver.
Yeah.
Get on up here, boy.
Oh.
Girl, where is the werewolf strength?
Oh, shit.
What's your position?
Where are you?
Hey! Everybody fucking stop right now!
No.
Shoot her. Take her face off. You know what she did to Kaylee? And she killed your mother, too.
And I did try to shoot you.
Wait!
Oh, good. You're awake.
Hello.
thought I could feel your breath on my cheek, but I wasn't sure.
Jesus.
I don't know if I'm supposed to kill you yet. I usually gotta wait until I'm told. No. You wait right here. I'm gonna ask my dad.
Your dad said yes.
Dad, are you there?
Bobby?
Travis, where's Dad?
Where are you?
I got a live one here, T. I got the boy.
He been bit, Bobby?
Nah, I don't think so. He's bleeding, though. I think he's dying.
Okay, what's your position?
Standing.
Where are you, Bobby?
Oh, I'm in the old wing in that little room, you remember?
Yeah, keep him there. I'm coming.
Oh, trust me, he's not going anywhere. He's gone!
He went somewhere. Come on, Bobby. You can do it. Don't get in trouble with your family.
Oh, Maverick, ew.
So has anyone asked where his super strength comes from?
He's just buff.
Hi.
Yo, come on, man.
This is my knife.
No, please.
Nobody takes my knife.
You stabbed me.
You're leaking red like a juice box.
Oh, please, you can help me.
No, man, you're bleeding out. The only thing I can do is put you out of your misery. Humane like.
Laura!
Oh no, you've been bit!
Pick on someone your own size.
Travis!
Laura? Whoa, easy.
What the fuck happened to you?
Well, you see, I got stabbed.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, Ryan.
Oh, how bad is it?
It's not good.
I'm so sorry.
That bad, huh?
I keep trying to fix it. Whatever this is, people keep getting hurt. First Max, now you.
Sympathetic or mocking?
Go away, Maverick. Sympathetic.
It's not your fault. I didn't have to come here.
I shouldn't have let you come.
You're not the boss of me.
Go on, Maverick.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Am I dying?
You've lost a lot of blood.
But it'll heal though, right?
Well,
wait. Maybe it will.
What?
Ryan, if you let me bite you...
What?
If you let me bite you, it means you'll be infected. Which means...
Which means it will heal.
Yeah. But it also means...
Yeah, I got it, Big Bad Wolf.
so here's a weird question. Her eye grew back.
Ryan, I don't
If
have
Dylan
much
got
time.
bit at this
I
point,
can feel it,
would
but
his hand grow back?
fighting
We gotta
to
bite
get out.
Dylan.
If you let me bite you and you heal, then
Then I have to kill Chris.
it's It's not killing Chris, it's killing a werewolf. It's saving your own life. And mine. And Max's and your friends, too.
Let you bite me and live to kill Chris Hackett, or bleed out and die.
Pretty much, yeah. It's your call, for now.
Unfortunately, we are suicidal on this run, so...
Damn it.
So we doing this or no?
We're gonna decline the offer, but thank you.
I just think... I think one of us needs to stay human.
But you'll die.
Man, when I chose to accept it, it asked me like 3 times.
Your dirty work.
Laura thinks I've made a mistake.
So it's okay for me, for Max, for your friends to be infected, just not precious Ryan, even if it saves your life. You're a fucking asshole.
For not letting himself be bit? Like, my dude.
Yeah, that's a weird take.
We gotta go. You got it.
You're an asshole, because you won't let me bite you to save your life.
How dare you not let me save your life?
Exactly. But hey, he becomes a werewolf. She wants to be a vet. Like, kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
These guys never throw anything out, huh?
So, do you want to give me some direction on what we're looking for specifically?
Well, most of these cars look like they've already been stripped for parts. Just empty frames and chassis, which doesn't help us much.
Okay, so we're looking for engines?
Well, anything relatively intact.
Got it.
Alright, let's go. We played as her last time, so...
Yeah, we did.
Because, again, he was already dead. But now I want to know, like, is his hand just going to pop back? Is he going to have a tiny hand that grows? Like... In true horror fashion?
Problem.
Oh, fuck sticks. I mean, there must be a way to open it.
Maybe in that house thing.
Let's take a look.
I would assume we're still gonna see a werewolf here, but I'm pretty sure, what's her bucket? Emma was the werewolf that followed us here. Right?
Yeah, I think you're right, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. That's the invoice. That's a calendar. Must be on the bottom floor then.
Are we gonna end up in a documentary?
No. Shut up. Come on, let's go.
No, no documentaries, because no one's going to make it out alive, thanks. Alright. Time to go walk around with the cars. Look at all these things that we will not be driving out of here. Let's go through the bus. Ooh, and another bus. I remember getting lost in here last time, so...
Yes.
Because this is a maze, and they don't give me a map. Yes, yes, I see your card. And I raise you that I don't give a shit about it. I mean, that looks relatively intact, but it's not letting me do anything with it. And it's a dead end, too, so... Not entirely sure why it's a dead end. How do you think Indiana Jones would feel about werewolves? I know he doesn't like snakes.
Probably not a fan.
Alright. Let's go this direction. Because I don't know what's up here, and I'm curious. Looks like that might have been a good idea.
So, you ever operated a crane before?
I actually used to be pretty good at the claw game at my local arcade. The kids used to call me the grabber.
No, nope,
Uh-oh. I hear that.
Look, why don't you see if you can lower it down so I can take a look under the hood?
Anxious or encouraging?
Encouraging.
You okay?
Yeah. My throat got caught
Sure,
on something.
yeah, sure thing. Just watch my back, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, down here. Where I'll be perfectly safe. Except for I won't be perfectly safe, possibly, because there may be a werewolf that comes, but it's fine.
All right. Looks like somebody's mom never taught them how to clean up after themselves. Okay, let's see what we're working with. All right, not too complicated. And welcome back, grabber.
What the hell is going on?
My bad. Okay. All right. Here goes nothing.
Like, why the fuck do the Hackett's just have this weird junkyard?
I mean, it might be one of their other business ventures.
Yeah, I guess.
You did it!
Yeah, I think I found my calling.
About time! Well, maybe we can see if we can try and get this thing running.
Not to be ableist for a second, but he's holding his arms like this is a two-hand thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we know he's missing a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Warn Caitlin or just lift the car. Or do nothing.
Warn Caitlin. No, Maverick, get out of my face. No.
What?
Now we can lift the car. Oh god.
No, we're not going to.
Ah!
Whee!
Dylan, get the damn werewolf on the damn car! Hurry the fuck up!
Slam the car, sound the horn, or do nothing. And watch her die.
I don't want to do nothing! Sound horn.
You didn't say that in quite enough time.
Damn it! Get the fuck out of my face, Maverick. Oh my god. Sit down. No, don't be mouthy at me.
Oh, she's gonna fall from the car now.
Oh god.
So I'm sure that felt real good.
That's Silas.
I don't know. I don't know which one it has to be now. Oh. Well, she's been bit, but she doesn't seem to be dead.
She's gonna be pissed at us.
Oh, she's absolutely going to be pissed at us. But best girl didn't die, so...
What the fuck happened up there,
Well,
asshole?
you should have moved out of the way.
Where was I supposed to go?
Whoa, okay. Sorry I saved your life. Jeez. So much for our brilliant escape plan.
Okay, back to the lodge.
Are you nuts?
Better than being out in the open. Come on.
Do we no longer need the rotor arm?
Right?
We didn't even look at it.
Yeah. What the fuck? What?
Okay. Do we assume that because he dropped it, it's like all broken now? Because I feel like that's not how cars work.
No. What?
Hello, come back.
Gonna guess it's
There it
the
goes.
lady. Nope.
Abby.
Abby.
And this is completely new territory because we don't know anything about it.
Counselor at summer camp, Abby. You'll learn how to interact with people better, and you'll have loads of fun and make friends for life. I'm so sick of people telling me.
Hello. Spooky ghost.
What do now?
Of all the places to be, this is where
Hello?
I would not want to be.
Yeah.
In case anyone was wondering.
Is anyone there?
Yes, yes, I see your card. Can I just go back up?
Hope it holds.
Okay. No, apparently not. Yes, yes, I see your card. Hello, lady. Anything over here? Ooh, there's a ladder. Let's see if we can get out of here.
Trapdoor.
Well, that didn't take long. Okay, I expected us to have a lot more people dead at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, Laura.
Oh, they ain't getting through there in a hurry. Man, this place is huge.
Might need to rest a bit.
It's not too late. I can still bite you.
Sorry to disappoint, but the answer is still no.
Oh, don't you worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm good, actually.
What are you doing? Stop it.
Do you smell that?
No.
Never mind. Let's just find
No,
another
tell
way
us.
down. The way to Chris Hackett.
Or just a way out, maybe. I'm done being chased and stabbed.
Sure. And another way out. Fine.
All right.
Watch your step.
Yep.
I will not, but... Hi, friend.
What was that?
What you doing?
It's Chris.
I think we found Chris Hackett.
Love how they chain him up here in the attic when they have the electric cages downstairs.
Right?
This doesn't seem to be using your resources properly. And also, he just kind of shrugged those off, so like...
Not now. Come on!
There she goes.
Silverback mirror. Bobby! The gun!
We are not going to fire. Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, man. Nah, we don't want to save him. Oh. Cop still died.
Jesus.
I can't tell whether Laura died. Oh, nope, Laura died. But so did the cop, so...
Jesus Christ.
You doing okay?
So much death.
You had your chance. You had your chance to wipe out that wretched family, and you failed.
What?
We wiped out a decent number.
Yeah.
There's still time. We can still come out on top. Past is the past. Let's just look to the future, shall we? That was your last chance. I can't help you anymore.
You didn't help me the first time,
You're on
lady.
your own.
All right. And I think this is a good place to end for tonight.
I think so.
Once it eventually turns over to chapter 10. There we go. All right. So love how she didn't have the blood on her face for just a second.
Loaded. Yeah.
Yep. Next stream is Thursday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific, because I think today is Tuesday. It is.
Today is Tuesday.
You will not be at the next stream, is that correct?
Correct. The next stream I will be available for will be a week from today.
Yay! Well, boo that you won't be here, but yay that you'll be back. You got any announcements?
I've talked about this a couple streams. It may be too late if you have not registered to vote. But if you have and you've checked, elections are coming up, and this is I know people say that elections are all important and this is the most important election yet or whatever, but like it's important, guys. So please exercise your right as an American citizen if you are one to vote, because it matters. So please vote.
Yep. Below are the links to the Twitter and YouTube. Twitter, you can see what we are streaming and whether we are doing any special surprise streams, etc., etc. YouTube, you can watch all of our old videos. It's on about a week and a half delay, but they are going up. And that's all I got. Have a good night. Wash your hands, wear your masks, get vaccinated, and we will be back on Thursday, or I will be back on Thursday, and Lamer will not be. Have a good night, all. Bye.
Bye.